Well, welcome back, baseball fans, to Game 3 of the 1984, 69, 70, 71 World Series. There was a little technical glitch, and the first two and a half innings didn't get picked up, and we had to correct that. So I'll just bring you up to date where we're at. We're not at the beginning of the game. We are in the bottom of the third inning, and we have a 1-0 game. The only scoring, Frank Robinson and Boog Powell had back-to-back doubles in the first inning, and that is your only run. So we're going to just pick up right now in the bottom of the third inning. Just a quick recap of the pitchers. Dave McNally for the Orioles and Jim Maloney for the Reds. So, bottom of the third, it's 1-0, and Pavlitek leads off for the Reds. 4-10, he bounces to short. This is Ripken, and Cal Ripken makes the play. Concepcion, 5-12, flies to right, and with 2 outs, it's Tommy Helms. 4-4, catcher's card, and you have Dempsey's catching a 1-3. One of the changes today that the Orioles, even though they won the first 2 games, decided to change their lineup a little bit against Maloney, as they recognize Maloney is a pitcher who is really good against left-handed batters. So the switch hitters who normally play, Winiger and Duran, are going to sit today. And actual Oriole legends Davey Johnson and Rick Dempsey are going to play today against the right-handed pitcher. So far, it's worked. It's 1-0 Orioles in the fourth. Boog Powell is up. 64 for Powell. Bounces to short. This is Concepcion, and he makes the play. Cal Ripken, 4-4. 1-6 double. Off the Maloney card is a double. Runner at second for Eddie Murray. And that's going to be a base hit for Murray into center field. Ripken has to hold with the strong arm of Tolan in center. You have runners in the corners. Brooks Robinson. It's a 1-0 game. I think they're going to play the infield back and hold, though. They want a double play here. 1-8 is a walk for Brooksy. And quickly, Maloney's in trouble in the fourth. It's bases loaded, 1 out. It's Dave Johnson. I have to be looking at the card and see a bunch of double plays in the column. So, you know, the Reds are gonna just stiff chin this and play back with the bases loaded and hope for the best. Davey Johnson against Maloney. 1-6 is center B question mark. Now, on a sac fly, Cal might be more enticed in tagging up. It's 1-14, makes it 1-16. Subtract the arm, it's 1-14, which means he is being sent. 1-14, and he rolls a 9, and we get a sac fly. First and second, 2 outs for Rick Dempsey. And Dempsey, let's check out Rick Dempsey's card. He had a homer in game 1, and now with 2 outs in the fourth, 2-9 for Dempsey is a single into right field. And with a single in a right field, this is Eddie Murray. He has some wheels. 14, 15, 16. Pete Rose has a -2 arm, which makes it 1-14, just like Ripken. So he's got a run on a 14. We'll look in this column again. And the play, a throw, and he's safe on a 5. So 270% chances running the bases, scoring runs, have occurred for the Orioles. Brooks Robinson does not go to third on the throw. He stayed at second. And it's 3-0 Orioles. There's a slight murmur in the crowd here in Cincinnati. Paul Blair, 68, pops to first. So Maloney, kind of better than his last start in San Francisco, but he's struggling a little bit here. 3-0. Bobby Tolan, 59, pops to short. Pete Rose, 46, he walks. Tony Perez, 43. Pitcher X, E6. This is going to be huge. He's a 2, E6, and it's the double play. 3-0, Orioles in the fifth. Buford, 43. Pitcher X. Maloney's at 2E8. And the 2E8 makes the error. Things aren't going well for the Reds. Frank Robinson, 59, second C. Runner at second for Boog Powell. 37's a walk. 2 on, 2 outs. And Captain Hook, Sparky Anderson, is really starting to get the phones ringing in the bullpen here. They're down 0-2 here. This is nothing to be trifling here. This is some serious thing here if they were to go down 0-3 in the World Series. So they have 2 on with 1 out. It's Ripken. Cal Ripken, 2-7. Let's look at his card. He is just having an incredible postseason. That's going to be a single ... and it's 4-0 here. And what do you do with Maloney? It's a tough one. Murray, Robinson, and then 3 righties. I would say Eddie Murray's the last batter if he reaches, because Maloney is better against lefties than righties. So with runners on the corners, they are going to bring the infield up. They don't want another run to score, and it'll be Eddie Murray. The pitch to Ed Murray. 42. That would have been first C. It would have scored the run, but they had the infield up, so he doesn't score, and he's not broken either. So now you got second and third and 2 outs. And all things considered, I think you still have to pitch to Brooks Robinson. It's the 5th inning. And I don't see anybody demonstratively better except perhaps Wayne Granger. Maloney's not broken, so they're going to hope for the best here again. Brooks Robinson in a 2-out situation. The pitch. Whoops, hit the wrong button. The pitch to Brooksy. 56 is a bouncer to second. This is Tommy Helms. This should be an out, and it is. So Maloney, it was his error that led to the 4th run. But the story is going to be this Reds offense. McNally has faced the minimum 12 batters with a couple base runners and a couple double plays. All it takes is 1 crooked number inning for the Reds to get back in the World Series. Johnny Bench, 1-4, bounce to short. Lee May, 39, 1-18, a base hit for Lee May. Billy Canigliaro, 3-10, is a strikeout. And with 2 outs, Pavlitek. 1-8, Pavlitek is a base hit. And here is our first big clutch play for the Reds in the series. They need something here with 2 on and 2 outs with Concepcion. The pitch to Dave Concepcion. 180 comes through. Let's take a look at Concepcion's card. Again, this is not one of his best years. This is 84 Concepcion, near the end of his career. But he comes through with 2 outs with a big hit. That's a big double, and the Reds are on the board. 4-1. Tying run now, Tommy Helms. Tommy Helms, 67. That's a strikeout. So Helms does strike out with the bases loaded off the McNally card, but the Reds get a run. They're on the board now. 4-1 in the 6th. Davey Johnson, 48, off Maloney. Ball 4. This is really frustrating the Reds here. Rick Dempsey, 56. Second X. This should be the twin. It is a double play. 4-6-3 double play. And with 2 outs, Paul Blair. 1-3 for Blair. He pops the 3rd. 4-1 Orioles. McNally. In the 6th inning, Bobby Tolan, 34, 3rd. Charlie Hustle, 1-4, flies to left field. And Tony Perez. 38 is going to be a base hit. And with 2 outs, here's your MVP. Very quiet in this World Series. He was red hot in the National League Championship Series. It's Johnny Bench. They need you now, Johnny. Here's the pitch to Johnny Bench. 38 is a strikeout. Oh, boy. Well, 4-1. 3 frames left. We're in the 7th. Maloney is a starter 7. Let's count the base runners here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Buford and Powell are left-handed. Maloney's good to lefties. So I say he'll probably face 3 batters and be lifted if it gets ugly. Buford, 2-7. Oriole, 2. Let's look at Buford's card. 2-7. Buford leads it off with double 1-6, and it's a double. Wow. Whew. And again, they're going to stick with him. Frank Robinson. 49 is the walk. That was the mistake. Now you've got 2 on. You got 2 outs. This is just tough on the Reds here. We have seen lefty specialist Agosto come in to face Powell. We know Powell's better against lefties anyway. And with nobody out, I don't see the point in bringing your lefty specialist in. It's to then because use it up that quickly. So Powell, Maloney's good against lefties. This will be his final batter. Boog Powell, Jim Maloney. 34 is a fly ball to right. but that's enough for Sparky. So he goes 6 1/3. And with Ripken, Murray, and righties after that, they're going to go to their most trusted member of their bullpen, Wayne Granger, again. Granger in the 7th. And they got Maloney out of there with a 4-1 lead. So it'll be Cal Ripken against Wayne Granger with 2 on and 1 out in the 7th. Here's the pitch to Cal Ripken. 1-5, flies to right field. 2 outs and Eddie Murray. 3-11, Murray walks on 3-11 on his own card. And this could very well be your World Series, folks. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 7th of a 4-1 game. And it's Brooks Robinson. Remember, he actually won the 1970 World Series MVP. More for his defense than his offense, of course. But here's Brooks Robinson with the bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. 1-8, Brooksy, he checks his swing, it's ball 4. Oh, that's just a brutal way to extend the lead or extend the deficit for the Reds in this case. And the bases are loaded for Dave Johnson, another right-handed batter for Granger in a 5-1 game. The pitch to Davey Johnson. 1-8, Dave Johnson bounces to short. But it is a 5-1 lead now with 3 frames left for the Reds. Most assuredly, you'll see Dick Hall in this game. So ideally, McNally needs to get maybe 6 outs to, yeah. That's all he's really targeting is 6 outs at this point. McNally's a starter 7, so 3 base runners, he's also out. It'll be Lee May, Canigliaro, all righties. Actually, the entire lineup, other than Bobby Tolan, is right-handed against McNally. So Lee May leads off the bottom of the 7th. 46 is ball 4. By the way, I forgot to mention, so let's mention it now, that we are listening to Bootsy Collins. Ah, the name is Bootsy, baby. Big Red fan. There you go. So, hopefully the music will invigorate the Reds. Canigliaro with a man on at first. 2-6. And let's look at Billy Canigliaro's card. 2-6 is a 5-4-3 double play. You have to imagine Brooks Robinson in this instance would have been turning that twin killing. And it gets really quiet here in Cincinnati. Pavlitek with 2 outs. 2-9 is a walk. And here's Concepcion, the only source of offense for the Reds in this game, with a runner on first and 2 outs. If he gets on base, he breaks McNally. Dave Concepcion, 49. He's got single 1-11 off the McNally card. He can't get it, though. It's a heartbreaking 15. And McNally wiggles off the hook in the 7th, and the Reds do not score. That is the biggest. This is the biggest inning thus far in the World Series. 6 outs to go. It is not looking good at all for baseball fans. Nobody wants to see a 3-0 World Series. So the Reds have got to figure this out, and they don't have much time left to figure it out. Granger, I'm going to consider Dempsey at this point. And is it worth considering possibly getting Granger out of there if you're the Orioles to dig into their bullpen? Nope, they're going to let Dempsey play against this tougher right-hander. So Dempsey leads off the inning. 1-5 is a fly ball to center. Paul Blair, 34. This guy's the center. And Buford with 2 outs. 2-11, grounds the pitcher. So Granger actually did okay. 1 walk, though, might haunt them. It's a 4-run game. The Orioles have all their defense in there with 6 outs remaining. 2 base runners breaks McNally. We will go with a 4 or 5 out save for Dick Hall if needed. Tommy Helms, bottom of the 8th. Leading it off for the Reds. 58. Pops to first off McNally. Bobby Tolan. 64. Center B off McNally. And with 2 outs, Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, 1 for 2 plus a walk. Rose, no, he pops it out to second base. Wow. Now we have to wonder if McNally starts the 9th inning or not. Though probably not with Perez, Bench, and May in there. So it's 5-1. We go to the ninth. It's Robinson, and then 2 of the next 3 hitters after that will be left-handed. So Granger, he's pitched an inning and 2/3, will pitch to Frank Robinson to start the ninth. 2-7 is a grounder to short. Now it's time, with 2 outs left in the top of the inning. Juan Agosto will come in to face Boog Powell here in the ninth. Boog Powell. The pitch to Boog Powell. 58 is a sky to center. And with 2 outs in the ninth inning, we'll turn this thing over to Franco. This is not, of course, a save situation, but this is kind of a save your season situation. So it'll be John Franco versus Cal Ripken in the ninth inning of a 5-1 game. The pitch to Ripken, 38 is a walk. And with 2 outs and a man on, it's Eddie Murray. This was the move because, you know, Eddie Murray's not as good against lefties. Of course, it didn't matter in game 2 when Murray walked off the hit against Franco. Different situation here. The pitch, Eddie Murray, 3-11 against a lefty, is a walk. So Franco is driving the Reds fans crazy here, and it's Brooks Robinson again with 2 on and 2 outs in the ninth inning. He had an RBI walk in the 7th. And here's the pitch to Brooks Robinson. 46 off of the Franco card is a single in the center. Again, we had this situation earlier. Ripken ran and scored, and we know it's a 14. So same situation. 1-14. We look here in the advance column. And again, 3 straight times the Orioles score on 14s at 70%. Hit 3 times in the game for half of the 6 Oriole runs. And it's 6-1. Dave Johnson. Eddie Murray goes to third on the throw. Runs on the corners, Davey Johnson. The pitch to Johnson. Pitcher X, Franco's an E0. All right, bottom of the ninth, 6-1. Are the Orioles going to win? I don't know if Dick Hall's pitched in this series. Cuellar got the complete game. And in game 2, Jay Howell got the win in relief. Wow. Interesting. McNally is going back out there with a 5-run lead in the ninth. He will face the devastating Perez bench in May. But the Reds are going to need more than that. Tony Perez leads off the bottom of the ninth for Cincinnati. 37 is a base hit. Gets on base versus lefties and righties on that roll. Your MVP, Johnny Bench, 0 for 3, not having a good World Series at all. The pitch to Johnny Bench, 6-10, off of the McNally card, homer 1-13, and it is a double. That's all right that he missed it. It's not a big deal. Well, we hit the McNally card. This is more important, and we have 2 men on in the ninth inning. Lime, Canigliaro, and Pavlitek. Earl Weaver. You got to break McNally to get him out of there. Lime, second and third. Nobody out of the ninth inning. The pitch, 59 off McNally, is a sac fly to center. All right. And the whole theory of the Orioles with Cuellar and McNally is anything to keep Bernie Carbo on the bench. I'd rather him be on the bench and deal with Canigliaro and Pavlitek and Concepcion. So that's the theory here. That's why McNally and Cuellar are given a long rope. So it is Billy Canigliaro with a runner at second and 1 out in the ninth. The pitch, 69. They dented McNally again. It's 1-4, single ... and it is the single. And you got to play this by the numbers. It's 8 1/3 for McNally. He comes out. It's a 3-run game. The tie run is not even at the plate. And the Orioles are going to turn this over to Dick Hall. Dick Hall comes into the game, needs 2 outs to put the Orioles up 3-0. So in the ninth, Dick Hall will face, batting for Don Pavlitek, no surprise here, is Bernie Carbo. But Bernie can't tie the game. Bernie Carbo with a runner at first and 1 out in the ninth inning. Let's take a look at Bernie's card. The pitch to Carbo. 37. He gets the walk. Pavlitek would have reached against lefties and righties on the same dice roll. So now, the Reds are doing it. They're getting it going, and they now get the tie run up in the 9th inning. Concepcion, who does not have power, and Helms, who does not have power. Do you dare cash in your... You have 2 guys on the bench with power. One is a shortstop, and Foley's a shortstop. However, Dick Hall does not give up homers to lefties. No, I'm going to go a little crazier than that. There will be a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter will be, let's take a look at his card. Eric Davis, in his biggest moment of his rookie year in 1984, is right here. Because he doesn't hit in the double plays, and he gets the home runs, and they're hoping it's going to be a homer, walk, or strikeout. A double play would ruin their season, and Dick Hall has a homer on 4-4. So Eric Davis is the pinch hitter for Concepcion with 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th of a 6-3 game. And here's the pitch to Eric Davis. 47 off of Hall is single 1-14. And it's a single, and the Reds have loaded the bases in the 9th inning. And Riverfront Stadium is rocking here, as it's a 6-3 game with the bases loaded. Now you don't need the homer to win the game. A double in the gap will score him. Tommy Helms will bat. He does not leave the game for this team. He's not normally a threat to hitting the double plays. And he has a walk-off hit in one of the games in the National League Championship Series. So, bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 9th of a 6-3 game. Tommy Helms, the pitch to Tommy Helms. 66 is a pop out the 3rd. All right. Didn't get a double play. So you still have the same situation for Bobby Tolan, the only lefty on the team. Dick Hall does not give up homers to lefties, but he does give up a triple-double and a double, which will score a runner from first. That runner from first is Eric Davis. We know he will run to tie the game. So it's all up to Bobby Tolan with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th of a 6-3 game. Let's look at Bobby Tolan's card. 3-6. Could be a walk-off grand slam. And the pitch to Bobby Tolan. 6-6, not 3-6. 6-6 off Dick Hall's. A pop to 3rd. Would have been remarkable. They could not finish it. And oh my goodness. The Reds are down 0-3 in the World Series, which is, I believe, their same fate in the 1970 World Series. I have to double check that. Can't recall if they lost the first 3 and won Game 4. But anyway, this is horrible news for World Series fans. The Orioles are up 3-0. They've been getting the 2-out breaks. They've been playing good heads-up baseball. The Reds seemingly just can't seem to get it done. In the 9th inning, it was, let's see, yeah, a hit, a run, and 2 walks off of Franco. Augusta got an out. In 2 innings, Granger gave up a couple walks. Too many walks in general. So Maloney takes the loss in 6 1/3, giving up 8 hits and 5 runs. Yeah. Of those 5 runs, 4 are earned. And 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. That's too many walks. 8 walks for the Red pitching staff. Dick Hall makes the Orioles sweat for it. But again, Dick Hall was 4-0 coming into this. He has not lost. And I think most people will concede that Dick Hall is a better, at least the Strat-O-Matic core would indicate that he's a better closer than John Franco. Results aside. So, Hall comes in the 9th, faces Canigliaro, and gives up 2 hits and a walk, but strands all those guys. McNally goes 8 2/3 with the win. Gets up a total of 7 hits and 3 runs. They were all earned. Only walked 3, struck out 4. 1019, 0109, 6939. Difference of the game is that both teams had 9 hits, but the Orioles walked 4 more times than the Reds. And that is your Game 3. So, let's take a look at the box and the stats at this point. I don't know. If this was a real Major League Baseball, it'd be sort of like they're going to lose, but Strat-O-Matic. And I've had more 0-3 comeback game of 7s than there have ever been in baseball history. So I know it can happen. So I'm not giving Cincinnati much of a chance, but it's happened a few times. Cincinnati's now 32-17. Yeah, Maloney's now 7-4. And the Reds are 275, 432. Nothing's really changed there. The Orioles are an incredible 35-12. McNally got his 7th win. By the way, this Oriole bullpen that has been much maligned, Taylor, Hal, and Dick Hall are combined 9-1 with 11 saves. So as much as we complained about that Oriole bullpen, it has been holding it together this year. And the weakest link of the Orioles is Mike Boddicker, and he will go in Game 4 against John Butcher. Well, that's it for Game 3. Thank you all for checking it out. We'll see you for Game 4.